there's a word I've coined, us-ness. Us-ness. It's a bit like togetherness, but much more than that. More depth. See, I recognize that our natural, actual state of being is, you could call it a collective consciousness. It is a togetherness, it's an us-ness, and all of us together here in perfect love and harmony with each other. It's when you come to understand or feel that there is no them, there is only us. And all is within all of us together. And there's this wonderful, wonderful feeling of coziness, togetherness, of love and appreciation to an absolute infinite level. And that is what existence truly is. But we somehow create, project, and engage into a physical realm. And the primary characteristic of physical existence, of the physical universe or world, is distance. And I believe or perceive that the moment of transition into engaging within the physical realm, the projections of the physical realm, we are hit with a tremendous feeling of shock because of that feeling of being distant from each other. It's an illusion, it's a projection, but it's disorienting and confusing and frightening. There's this terrible feeling of, they've all left me. They don't love me, they don't want me, they've abandoned me, I'll never see them again. It's a horrible shock. And it is the basis of every type of fear, anxiety, and pain that we feel. It's the root. The closest experience to this, and the most common trigger for that shock of apparent separation, of physical existence, of distance, is birth, is being separated from the womb. Now that's been regarded by psychologists as a primary source of trauma. But in my perspective, it's actually a trigger for a greater shock or trauma. And all the work we do in spiritual counseling, in spiritual advancement, if you think about it, it's to become more whole, to integrate all. And to become more whole means to be and think in terms of more than me or I, but us, us-ness. Greater degrees of accepting and having and recognizing that us-ness, that wonderful, loving coexistence, co-being with no separation, and perfect delight and comfort in that. That's the natural spiritual state. And we create what I've referred to, what I often refer to as resolutely held protective attitudes or defensive attitudes to try and hold off or prevent the shock of that terrible feeling of distance, aloneness, and separation that the physical world projects. And the primary iteration of this, and the basic form of it, is I'm going to keep others at a distance. I'm going to create and project a distance between myself and others so that they can't get too intimate, too much into us-ness with me, and then hurt me by leaving and distancing themselves from me. It could be stated an infinite number of ways. I'm not going to let anybody get too close so they can't reject me, hurt me. But what that actually accomplishes is the opposite of what it's intended to accomplish, because it creates and ensures a feeling of aloneness and distance by not allowing the connection, the recognition of our us-ness. And that is primarily what we work on, at least in the sessions that I give, to help people, to help you overcome all your anxiety and feel love and happiness, to invite you to give yourself permission to have and be, because we are not individual, separate, unique selves. That is a quality or characteristic that we maintain even through our us-ness, but it is only truly as part of an integrated whole that is that wonderful, loving, altogether accepting and feeling all the warmth of that love and acceptance from all. That is what we're all trying to get back to, or we're all trying to prevent, is that feeling of distance, shock, separation, rejection, and aloneness. In order to process to greater and greater degrees of restoring that wholeness and us-ness, we have to take a look at and analyze the attitudes we've created to hold everybody back in fear of rejection, because we can't have that us-ness at the same time as we're distancing ourselves. Us-ness, it's a truth that is actually always present, and it is what presence truly is. It's all is here, all is now, all is us. And just recognizing that for a moment, feel that, it's a wonderful feeling, and it sure feels right, doesn't it? Well, that's where we're all trying to get. It's been said, life is a long journey home. Long journey home to all, to us-ness, to here-ness, to there being no there, no them, only here, only us. It's a wonderful feeling.